up, y'all? It's Jeff Lightsy Jr. from HabariTV.net and Ball Sports. And the 2015 NBA free agency has officially begun. Well, not technically. It actually doesn't start till July 1st, but we're going to go over some of the likely scenarios that could play out this year in 2015 with the free agency, of course. Now, today it marks the deadline that all the players who would opt out of the contracts could. Now, we've seen players like LeBron James, Kevin Love, and now recently Dwyane Wade opt out of their contracts and become unrestricted free agents. Now, here are some of the things I'd like to discuss. LeBron James, let's be real, he's going back to Cleveland. At what cost does it cost the Cleveland Cavaliers, though? They must find a way to re-sign Tristan Thompson because that's one of LeBron James' great friends. Even if it cost him Kevin Love. LeBron James is more willing to let Kevin Love walk than let his guy Tristan Thompson, who also proved to be a vital piece in their quest to going to the NBA Finals. Now, Kevin Love, he's going to be a hot commodity out on the free agent market, but it's likely he will re-sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland can offer him the most money, the 5-year, $100+ million contract. Some other interesting free agents are the likes of Dwyane Wade. Will Dwyane Wade really leave Miami? I mean, it's been a 12-year tango, and it's seemed highly unlikely that he would leave until he opted out. He opted out because he feels that he deserves more money, and that more money could be offered him. He could find more money on the free agent market. Now, where at, though? Could it be New York with the Knicks? Could it be LA with the Lakers? Who knows? It'll be interesting. Dwyane Wade will be interesting to watch throughout the entire free agency market. One of the hottest people on the market is LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge, the Portland Trailblazers forward, all the reports indicate that he's not going back to Portland. I mean, sorry Dame Lillard, sorry the rest of you Trailblazer guys, but it looks like LaMarcus Aldridge is headed somewhere else. And the most likely destination, what it's looking like by reports, is San Antonio. Now that right there is something that the NBA hopes is not true. I mean, LaMarcus Aldridge in a San Antonio Spurs jersey is pretty dangerous. You combine him with the likes of a healthy Tony Parker and a healthy Tim Duncan. I mean, that looks like a team destined to make another run at another championship. The sixth for Tim Duncan. I mean, it'll be something that will be pretty amazing if he teams up with the boys in the Spurs. Don't count out the Lakers, though. The Lakers still are an interesting player in the LaMarcus Aldridge sweepstakes. I mean, they're a team that I think still has a great chance of signing him, especially after going small in the draft, getting D'Angelo Russell over Jahlil Okafor. The best free agent on the market, the best bang for your buck on the market, I believe, is DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, I think, is the player that most teams should be coveting right now. I mean, I think he's the best free agent, but he's already scheduled 4 in-home visits for his free agency, for his services. It's the Clippers, the Lakers, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the team, all reports indicating they're likely pulling him away from the Clippers are the Dallas Mavericks. He's been with Chandler Parsons for at least 2 weeks at this point. He's been hanging out with Chandler Parsons. Chandler Parsons, familiar with that Houston area where DeAndre Jordan lives, came to DeAndre's house, hung out with DeAndre for about a week. Then they flew to New York together to the draft, where the draft was held, and they hung together all throughout that time. It looks like Dallas is creeping their way in the DeAndre Jordan sweepstakes. Dallas is also to be involved with LaMarcus Aldridge, but DeAndre Jordan is a pretty good consolation prize. I mean, he's a 26-year-old young. I think he's has really superstar chance, potential written all over him. I think he's a 15 board, 71% from the field goal percentage. DeAndre Jordan's a great, the best free agent on the market in my eyes. Of course, we have LeBron James, though. LeBron James is technically on the market, but he's playing the money game. He's taking his talents to the bank, is what one of my colleagues said. Because after this year, he will opt out again. His salary will go up to $30 million a year. And then after that year, he'll opt out again. His salary could reach to $40 million because of the new TV deal the NBA struck with ESPN. Jimmy Butler is an interesting guy. And Jimmy Butler is one of the most interesting free agents on the market. Butler, it looks like he doesn't want to be in Chicago anymore. But in all likelihood, he will have to play for the Bulls at least for one more year. And this is why. Because a lot of reports come out of Bleacher Report and Yahoo Sports are saying that he wants to go to the Lakers. He wants to play for the LA Lakers, but only on a one-year deal. He wants to capitalize on this new TV deal that a lot of these players seem to know that it's going to skyrocket the salary cap. But the only problem with that is because of contract stipulations and salary cap fixtures, The Lakers can't sign Jimmy Butler to a 1-year deal. They can sign him to a 2-year deal, and that's not what he wants. He wants to 1 year so he can opt out. So he can be a free agent the next year and get a crazy pay raise. But the problem with that is the Bulls can offer. He's a restricted free agent. That's his number one problem. So the Bulls are going to match any offer. And then for two, the Bulls are willing to offer him the max deal, 5 years, $90 million. That's hard for a guy who's a late first round, second round pick, who's not making dirt nothing to get a salary increase, $90 million guaranteed. That's going to be hard. Now, what he could do, he could take the 1 year, $4.5 million qualifying offer and become an unrestricted free agent next season, which I think is the smartest move for him to make. And that's easy for me to say and leave $85 million on the table. But if he can do what he does, barring no injury, do what he did this year and take that $4.5 million qualifying offer, next year he's going to get $100+ million from LA, New York, Chicago. Somebody's going to give him over $100 million. So that sounds like the smartest move, but it's also the riskiest move because if he gets hurt, he's not getting $100 million. I don't know. Once again, NBA free agency is going to be something to watch. Stay tuned with me on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lightsy Jr. on YouTube. Continue to like and subscribe to all my videos. Thanks for watching. Check out all my articles on HabariTV.net. Thanks for watching once again. My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. Peace.